Hey Priscilla, so I went ahead and pulled on your questions, and I will just kind of tell you what the cards are saying to me. And if you have any questions at all, you can let me know in Messenger. So your major cards kind of are giving me the impression when it comes to career that whatever you have going on, whether it be applications or projects or anything of that sort, to get them done now, because I kind of feel once you get pushed and motivated by the universe here that you won't have that time. It'll be kind of busy. You'll have a lot going on. So with that, I'm getting to shed some things that are not of priority and to maybe make a checklist and get some things taken care of. I don't know if you're in a career right now or if this is something that you were wanting to do. Go to school, go to college, online courses. With the Four of Wands, I'm getting a yes for any of those situations. Now, when it comes to your health, the moon in reverse kind of pops out to me. The moon in reverse, to me, it suggests the lower stomach, the intestines, possible gallbladder. So, if you're having any kind of problems in that area, then to start doing your gut health, juicing, not eating fried foods, staying away from, fatty materials that could trigger a gallbladder attack. Milk, anything lactose intolerant, I'm saying, that you may be or it may come about. So that's what I'm kind of getting with your health, but I'll see what else I'm getting throughout the reading here. You're very protective. To me, you feel like a caregiver in your vibe in the cards. You're very protective. You take care of people. You're the one that someone comes to when they need help. You're the one that jumps forward and is the first to respond when it comes to certain situations. And to be wary of being in fight or flight mode, because that will escalate any kind of stomach problems in the near future. I do feel right now in the reading is business or finances for a career, anything in that matter. With the Wands card, with that, I'm kind of getting a public defender, someone that protects the innocent, so to say. With the Magician card, anything is possible here. Whatever you decide to do career-wise is what you will do. Whatever you're passionate about, and make sure it is something that you're passionate about. Now, the cards that jumped out up here, the Hermit, Six of Cups, and the Hangman in reverse, whatever happened in past relationships, to let that go so it doesn't carry over into any new relationships. I kind of feel that with the cards, and I may be wrong, that you've been single or have been single in your past for a long time due to not wanting the same situation in a relationship. You know what you want with the Hermit card. You feel it and you envision it, you manifest it. The Six of Cups to me always represents a past memory, a past love, a past relationship. So, perhaps those cards are saying that if someone's going to come back from your past with the Hangman in reverse, maybe give them a chance. But with the Hermit card, to be vigilant of what they do and how they act, and if it's a repeated behavior, you know what I'm saying? So you have the Death card with the Strength card. So whatever you've been through, like, you're a warrior and you're going to keep moving forward. You just don't want to get into a burnout situation here. Now, if that's studying or, you know, multitasking, whatever the situation is, to make sure that you take time out for you and not be so fast forward and, you know, go-getter kind of situation where you're like eating and running at the same time. You know what I'm saying? With the Knight of Swords there, because he is of action. Like, he's a war card. Like, you are ready for war at any moment. If things are doing good, you get a little nervous because you feel like something bad's going to happen. So, you know, with the Death card, it's all about new beginnings and taking what's yours, but doing it in a slow vibe kind of way, you know, to voice yourself, and don't keep your emotions in these kind of situations. You don't want to be in fight or flight mode all the time. So you want to figure out when you're moving too quickly and you calm yourself down, you know, do some breathing exercises with that. Now, for some, yeah, I mean, for relationship, I'm getting like a past love, because you have the Hierophant card with the Two of Wands. That's like holding on to someone or something, you know, that was going to be committed. You know, it was long term or something to that point. You have the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is saying, you know, even though you may feel like, hey, you know, where's my benefits? Where's my reward? You know, where's my prize after everything that I've done? The Four of Swords is kind of telling you to just chill out and, you know, chillax, and everything is going to happen for you here in the near future. Like, everything's going to look good for you. Now, what you're wanting. So you have the Justice card and you have the Page of Pentacles. So, I mean, legal sticks out for career, but it's mixed with nurturing, like childcare, or, you know, being a teacher or something to that point. So your cards are like combined with, you know, finances, business, like a lawyer situation, a law, public defender, secretary in a law office, something to that point. But then your cards jump to nurturing and childcare and motherhood. So don't be confused on what you want. You know, if you are, you know, mixed up or trying to decide between the two, like if you're already in one and you want the other, flip a friggin' coin, because life's too short, and I feel like you would be good at anything you do. With a relationship, I do see someone coming in. You have the King of Cups, Knight of Cups, and, you know, they're very feng shui. They're very, you know, there for you. They want to talk. They want to communicate. They can be needy at times because they let everything out in the open. Like, they tell you everything. But I feel with the Lovers card that you guys may clash, but there's a future there, you know, if you know how to set the boundaries and kind of don't let them offload upon you. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I don't feel you're going to walk away from any career choice here, you know, because I'm kind of confused if you're already in a career or not. Because if you're in a career right now, you may not want to walk away from that, because, you know, you want to have that stability and you want to have that money to be able to do what you need to do. I want to say that in your reading, I'm also feeling, you know, on a off note, that there may be a reuniting here with a friend or something like that had left, and they're going to come back. So yeah, so the only health problem that I'm picking up is the stomach situation. So, look into that and try to prevent that from happening. You have the Knight of Pentacles as your final card. So somebody is going to come to you with an offer. You may have been through a lot. You may be a warrior, but you're getting back up and you're going to be you again. I know that sounds weird, but sometimes we look at ourselves and we're like, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? So, to keep that passion inside of you, and whatever you were passionate about before, bring that back into the near future and the now, because that's what made you special. Like your passionate, fiery energy, the desire to get what you want and, not settle for anything less. So, yeah, so that's what I'm getting for you. For relationship, like I said, someone's coming in. I did feel it was someone from the past, from before, but this could be someone new. But to know that they're going to be very needy, but it may happen, it will happen here in the near future, to look inside yourself and know what you truly want in that area, in the relationship area, like I had mentioned. So thank you for reaching out, and if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you in message. Much love.